You being whack.
Yo, what up? All right, so check it out. I was just in the middle of a Facebook debate with my homegirl Dom. Shout out. So this is what the Facebook post said, and I'm home with my fiance. So figure what she had to say about it. This is what the post reads. Nobody had the mentality of taking care of their women no more. It's always 50-50 or come to the table with something. Call me old school, but I prefer to know my woman can provide for me and my child, and that's why I don't fuck around with these bitches out here. My opinion, though. So, this probably got about 100 comments on it by now, because, it's a lot of people feel different ways about that topic. So, this is how I feel. I feel that I take care of me. You take care of you so we can take care of us. I don't really think that the mentality of, because you the dominant one and that's the role you play, you're supposed to take care of the house. No, that's the fucked up misconception about it. Like, I'm not a man. We're both women. Our sole job is to protect and provide for this household. That's what we're supposed to do. Now, at the same time, if my salary allowed for me to make a bigger monetary contribution to the household, I would definitely do that. Because I feel that there's no reason why we should be going, splitting everything when, in essence, if I have more means to do so, then my boo should be able to, enjoy her money. I feel like she shouldn't have to work harder to reap the same benefits, if that makes sense, right? Meaning that, prime example, she makes $40,000 a year. I make $60,000 a year. Well, that's a bad example. All right. We're in a house. And she makes $60,000 a year, and I make $90,000 a year. And our mortgage is $1,700. I don't know.
That was the first one you gave a bad example.
It's not. Is it? You want me to go back to that one?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, who do you...
Well, no, this one I'm saying is because it's like that. I mean, that's the difference, but we're still in an apartment. I'm not trying to tell all our business. I don't even know. All right, anyways. So, listen. All right, whatever. She wants me to go back to that one. What I'm saying is that if I make, obviously, a more amount of money than she does, then she still shouldn't have to pay half of what I'm saying. What you think about that, babe? Because you said half of it's true, half of it's not.
Half is true, because it starts off y'all doing for each other, and then it spirals into 50-50 everything. And when it becomes 50-50 everything, it starts to defeat the purpose of you actually doing for your significant other. Like, if you take your significant other out on a date 1 week, or you take them out to go eat, the movies, buy them something, are they not going to get something again on top of that because they're sitting back waiting for their return? Like, what they're supposed to get in return? I think that's what it's boiling down to. So, I don't know. Like, I see a lot of that. I see it's beyond and deeper than 50-50 now.
Well, this is how I feel about that. Like, prime example. And I feel like, without going into all of our relationship details, I feel that if I take you on a date, you're not obligated to take me out on a date. Just the same as if you take me out on a date, I'm not obligated to take you out on one. Now, at the same time, it's nice, but it's not something that you have to do.
Yeah, but if it's not happening, then
it's going to be a problem. Because I feel like I think that at a point it becomes common courtesy, right? Like
sometimes.
I'm saying, I feel it's common courtesy, boo. Like, for instance, right? Like, tonight we're going out.
Right. But this is where it boils down to. Honestly, if somebody was outside looking in on our conversation about our night, we always prep and talk about who's paying for what. And it shouldn't always be that way. Example.
The reason why.
Hold on. Example. We're going out tonight on a date.
Mm-hmm.
The movies was my idea. So in your mind, it wasn't like this long time ago, but now it's trickled into this. In your mind, because it's my idea, I should get the tickets.
No, I'm saying you get the tickets because you know what time you want to go.
Well, no.
What do you mean?
Saying,
who Groupon bought the tickets?
Hold on.
Who Groupon bought the tickets?
Okay, but wait.
Who's Groupon?
I'm getting to that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So eventually, you had to end up getting the tickets because of malfunction. Okay. But then because you bought the Groupons, you're like, oh, well, you're doing that 2 for $25. But you see, it's innocent. It's innocent. But what I'm getting down to is if we're
because I have a day plan tomorrow, and you don't even know about it.
Hold on. Stop.
Okay.
If we're like this, could you imagine how many other people are like this? Like,
what?
Like just, oh, I spent $15 here, $30 here. I'm waiting for you to go ahead and pick that drink up.
Listen to me. This is when it becomes a problem because if I'm tripping about $15,
well, you don't know everybody's situation, so you can't say that.
Okay, I apologize to the people who are watching. Let me just give this disclaimer about me. Okay, just so I don't want y'all to think, oh, Brittany's an asshole or she's a stuck-up bitch, blah, blah, blah. Listen, okay? And my fiance knows this. Okay, this is simply what it is. I feel that money is not everything, okay? Money cannot make you happy, but a lack of money will fucking cause some unhappiness. It'll cause problems. I don't care what you say, who you are, money is a factor.
But we're not getting into that.
We're not getting into that. So basically what we're getting down into is the fact that in the back of my mind, yes, if it's a money depletion, I'm going to have a problem with that. I'm going to have a problem with it. Okay? Now, as far as tonight goes, we're going to have a good time.
At the end of the day, what I would like to start seeing people do more is just start doing things genuinely out of your heart. I think we're straying away from not expecting what you give in return. And when you don't expect, if you haven't noticed, you get 10 times more. Even if it's not on your watch, on your time, but it's always going to be on time when you least expect it. So I just feel like everyone's straying away from that idea and just genuinely doing something for somebody and not sitting down, pondering and thinking what you're going to get out of it if you do it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel that, and you're absolutely right. Let me read some of these comments. So, Shandy, Boulder Biz, Shandier, Shandier says, true, for real, as long as it's the same on the other end, both got to be taken care of, so both feel the same. Yeah, I'm with that. I can agree with that one. Somebody else, Deonza West says, it's because these people want you to take care of them. Ain't worried about nothing else. These women and men are both that way. It's like having a child. I mean, I can get that, but I think that the point is that it's not about, whenever you're in a relationship, it's not about having a kid. Whenever you're in a relationship, it's about, I feel that, and this is my opinion. I feel that when you're in a relationship, it's about growth. Like, get out of the point of just having sex with somebody. Like, why are you in a relationship? Why are you choosing to grow your life with this person? I feel that you're choosing to grow your life with this person because this person is good for you. It's healthy. It's beneficial. You can make something of each other. You can make a house. You can make a home. You can build something together. Yeah? You ain't even fucking listening to me.
I'm listening. I mean, I'm not against it.
All right, Shannon Rowe. We was having a nice little debate. Shout out to Shannon. I don't know you, but you know what I'm saying? We had a nice little back and forth, friendly little disagreement, argument and shit. But she says, this is true. A stud should be able to take care of home. But in 2014, it's not like having a female who asks for 50-50 is better than one for you to bring 100%. I'm personally not going to start out providing everything because most females just want to be lazy and that's not what's up.
Well, with that comment, my comeback would have been, in what world are you living in? Because if you're speaking in the sense of a stud, I mean, maybe a long time ago, a stud that's trying to transform into a man, going through a gender change, but a stud 2014 is merely just a tomboy. You're still a woman.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think people are getting the definition twisted.
I think so too. Did y'all hear that?
Generation.
Pause. She said, a stud is just a tomboy. That is going to have to be a topic all in its own because I need to touch on that because I feel that it's a lot of people who take the word stud or whatever else that you want to call us women who dress in men attire a whole different way, and I think that people are just getting lost in the translation. And
No,
it's not
you're
what
getting
that
lost because y'all think that women walk around in tomboyish clothes, and when I say that, because they're more comfortable in their clothes and in their skin than wearing tight jeans or heels, or because if they don't prefer to wear heels or tight jeans or a dress, I mean, who are we to tell them that they have to walk around in that? What century are we in? That's old. So again, men are looking at them and thinking, oh, she's trying to be like me. Oh, you think you a man? I'm going to treat you like a man. How is she acting like a man to get treated like a man because she's dressed like you or better than you? I mean, that's stupid. And if you really think about that and say that back to yourself, that sounds really stupid.
See why I married her? In case you had any doubts. Anyways. But, you know, there was a lot of good conversations that came from this disagreement. This topic. I wouldn't even call it this disagreement because I had a really good time on this conversation. But, so, damn, hold on. I said something. So when I first chimed in, my first thing was, so I said, why should I give up anything that I have for someone that can't do nothing for me? Or maybe I'm just selfish. Shan said, yeah, but at the same time, you can't expect that off the... Oh, wait, that wasn't to me. Hold on. And she said, and that's your opinion. If I'm Shit, hold on. Look, this conversation got really good, okay? But at the end of the day, basically, like, we kind of got in on the same thing when I said basically it's simple. Take care of me. I'm sorry. Take care of you so I can take care of me so we can take care of us. Build an empire together. Studs are not men. I don't get that mentality. Now, don't get it twisted. My girl is spoiled as shit, but we do for each other. Nothing will run me off faster than a money depletion threat. And so she said, it has nothing to do with new school or old school. 50% of old school relationships fail because of money issues. I agree 100%. It's more likely to be successful if both parties work. 90% of married couples work husband and wife. That is true. It's a tiny handful who rather have a housewife than a working woman. I'm just saying, nothing is more unattractive than a woman with no urge to have her own check.
And a lot of people that do want their spouse to stay at home, you have to think of the percentage of how many of them are doing it solely because they have kids and because they need and they feel more comfortable with the upbringing of their kids, you know, being a toddler, however old, being at home with their parent, and one being at work. You're making enough money to bring in enough income to hold that down. Then there are other people who are just insecure. I don't want you out. I don't want you at work. I don't want you to bring home more money than me. I don't want you to think that you're going to be more successful than me. I'm the breadwinner. There's so many different scenarios as to why you have to think of a little percentage of why they don't want their spouse working. Then there are people who are just lazy on the other end who don't want to work, who likes to mooch off of other people, whether it's their spouse or whoever it is. So you have to think of the people you're surrounding yourself with.
All right, you know what? And then so they also brought in the conversation talking about working while pregnant. At what point of your pregnancy would you stop working?
When I start getting uncomfortable.
So how long do you think that's going to be?
It's different for every woman.
I agree with that too. So let me say this. So let's say, because you have a job that provides you great benefits, and obviously they're going to provide you benefits to take at least 12 weeks off of work?
Maybe.
Give or take?
I have no idea.
And then if you have better benefits or vacation that's unused, you can take even more than that if you needed to. So basically, let's say that, like, because you're a baby, I'm going to give you 7 months into your pregnancy, and you're going to say, I can't fucking do it. You won't have the time at work to take off for that amount of time.
And still get paid.
Right. Unless you took, like, short-term disability or something like that.
But this is when people don't. You're not planning. If you know that you're having a child and you're bringing a child into this world,
you should be planning financially.
Both of you should be planning financially. You should be prepared, even if at 5 months something's going on. What if something really is going on and you really literally can't work? You know, and you have to stop. Anything can happen. And when you're bringing a baby into the world, you should already just automatically just be saving. I mean, if she has to take off 2-3 months, both of you should be saving.
So spending should stop. I mean, not spending should stop. Unnecessary spending should stop.
Right. It definitely should stop, because what are you unnecessarily spending at that point?
No, I'm with you. Okay. So what I said was, I can't agree with not working. She got pregnancy benefit time. Work brings money that pay for daycare. Paying for daycare will be cheaper than the money you will lose by not working. What I mean by that is that, because somebody was saying, well, if I'm pregnant, I'm not going to work. That's just given. I'm like, what do you mean you're not going to work? Like, yes, you're going to work.
I mean, why would you not work? Like, at all? Just as soon as you know you're pregnant, just
that's
stop
why I was
working?
like, so for 9 to 12 months, bitch, you're going to work. Are
like,
you
why
dumb?
would you not work? What are you doing?
I'm just saying, like, you have a lot to lose if you don't work. And what I'm saying is,
like, people are going to be like, your job, the company, it's corporate America. Your job's going to be looking at you like, what position are you in right now to where you can't work?
Exactly.
This baby hasn't even fully formed in your stomach yet.
Yeah. So what I came up with a point is that whenever it comes to the point where you can't work, I feel that once the baby's born, because they're saying, oh, well, at least until my baby is old enough to something. I forgot what they said. It was something along the lines of, my baby got to be basically fucking, not full grown, but like 2 until I'm about to start working. Like, what? Like, I don't understand that. Like, to me, you work so that you can provide a lifestyle, so you should be able to afford daycare. Because I'm thinking that daycare is what? $400 a week? Maybe more?
Now, there are people like me who you have to build yourself to that, because I feel like I would have a huge disconnect in understanding that, especially with a newborn. If I was to have a child, I wouldn't want a stranger watching my child. In that sense, I do understand. But for how long, though?
But for how long?
I understand when they say until my baby can talk and tell me if something's going wrong.
I get that, boo. But what I'm saying is that, excuse me. What I'm saying is, I cannot get with the fact that you're risking to lose thousands of dollars because you're uncomfortable.
Well, no,
I feel like, baby, if I'm comfortable leaving our baby in daycare, then we should be comfortable.
Well, no, I think it's deeper than that now, and that this is because all the things that's going on in the world.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to get one of them daycares that you can log in on the computer and you can watch them. They got them video camera daycares and shit.
I mean, and that's perfectly fine.
That's what I'm saying. So if that's where your comfort level lies, and I'm cool with that. What I'm saying is that, like, I don't care. If that's what it takes for you to be comfortable, then we'll do that.
Right, and that's why I said I understand, because so much stuff happens to kids, and your kid can't talk back.
Exactly.
Your kid can't tell you what's going on.
Exactly. Well, why we're going to have a fucking camera. I'm cool with that. But what I'm saying is that, okay, so daycare is $400 a week.
$400 a week? More than that for that kind of daycare.
Is it? So how much we talking? 6? 5?
Your rent.
That's what I heard. It's expensive as shit. Alright, so basically, but that's what it costs though. But what I'm saying is that I think that, honestly, it is better to go to work to pay for daycare than to lose money by watching your own child.
Unless you're working from home.
Unless you're working from home. And that's different. If you're working from home, then I have nothing to say.
If you want to work at home, if you want to stay at home with your child so bad, then find a job where you can get paid at work.
I'm cool with that.
I mean, at home.
See, God damn it. You see how I'm marrying this woman? See the fucking way that she thinks? Round of applause to my fiance.
So can you tie that up, because I'm hungry?
Yeah, anyway, so bottom line.
I have to be there in an hour and a half, and I'm hungry.
Oh, what? Alright. We're finna eat at?
I mean, we can...
We eating there?
I don't really care.
Alright. Anyway, so this is a really good conversation. Had a really good talk and shit. So, I'm not even gonna edit this shit. I'm gonna upload it. I'm gonna fucking post it. Holla at your girl.